founder, fly tire extraordinaire. Just working on some orders, tying some rubber leg stimulators. I got the burps. There we go. All messages. There we go. All right. All right. So, welcome everybody to Who's Live Tie. It's your boy Rooster. Just tying some rubber leg stimulators for an order. Oh, let's see here. Let's change all this. Happy New Year's, everybody, by the way. And we're going to tie these on a size 12 200R. And I'm on the last three of the olive ones. And then it's going to go, I'm going to go to white. I have to find some grizzly hackle. But we'll see about that. But yeah, here we go. Just going to use some 12-aught. You could use some 8-aught. Simplify classic wax. Classic wax for a classic dry. Let's normally just start about back here. There we go. What is up, Corey? How you doing? Oh, no, I haven't gone to Crane Creek. No. It's been too cold. I'm a sissy boy. I am a sissy boy when it comes to that. There we go. Bam. There we go. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the cold. I did most of my growing up in the cold. So I'm just going to wait till it gets warmer. Might go do something Monday. It's supposed to be in the 60s Monday. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, now we get some deer hair. Just some body hair. You can use belly hair. It's just harder to use, I guess. Here we go. And for a size 12, we're going to take a good pinch. Because I like my tails a little thick. I'm really good at tying dry flies. And I don't do very much dry fly fishing. What's up, man? How you doing? But yeah. There we go. And you always want to grab it by the tips and kind of pull out the stuff that ain't going to make it. Like that. And I ordered a new brush too. Because you should brush this stuff out. If you're going to stack anything, you need to brush it out. What's up, Angie? How you doing? There we go. You just kind of want to brush it out. You could save the under fur or whatever and use it for dubbing. It does work good for dubbing. There we go. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year's, Kim B. I'm doing pretty good, Angie. Doing pretty good. Got some sales finally and stuff like that, you know. Working on orders. You know. Just living the trout bum life. Stacking deer hair. Happy New Year's, the Charles man. Dude, I was watching the New Year's stuff and they showed the Australian New Year's, man. A whole bunch of like firecrackers and stuff. I was like, yeah. Yeah, let's just thin. There we go. About right there. I'm gonna pull it all over to the side. Take a loose wrap, another loose wrap.
I was gonna say, how much do you need? I can Venmo it to you.
There we go. Try not to let go. And you want to trim this stuff. Right now, it's okay time to let go. Alright. Get in here. I think I probably made the tail a little too short. There we go. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, it kind of didn't stack real well. You get a good stack, you don't have them sticking mounts. There we go. And go a little bit further down. Maybe. There we go. All right, then go back up. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Good coverage. I'll put this hat backwards now I can see better. Kind of trim this stuff up a little bit. Pull it all forward. And try to do touching wraps on it. There we go. I'm doing good, Charles, man. I'm doing good. There we go. We're running some extra small wire from Simplify. There we go. And then a little mixture of dubbing, dry fly dubbing, and Signal's laser dub for the sparkle. I got another order to tie after this, Jig Pigs. Y'all should check out Jig Pigs. You go to Readings Fly Shop and buy them. Too, I saw them at Readings Fly Shop. It's a fly pattern. The Jig Pig and the Jig Pig XL is a fly pattern, and also the Egg Sucking Pig are all fly patterns that I created. I had a fly fall apart, and it worked better than it was together, and I duplicated it.
Thanks, Mom.
So there we go. I'm doing good. How are you doing, Charles, man? And thank you everybody for joining. I really appreciate this. I just love fly fishing, man. I feel you, bro. I love fishing. I got more pictures of fish on my phone and on my Google. I have like 5 Google Photos accounts, all loaded with a couple pictures of my kids and a couple pictures of my beautiful wifey, Devin Sidious Palpatinus Sith Lord, and the rest are just trout. You know, I do this for a passion, do it for love.
Just apple and caramel.
Just I like to tie a good durable fly because in all reality, you know, flies they don't really last that long. So I try to make mine as durable as hell. With put a lot of craftsmanship in it and stuff like that. Because dude, you get by the time you figure out what's working and stuff, sometimes you're like tying on new stuff, and then you figure it out, and then that fly falls apart. Then you gotta redo your whole rig. It's just oh god, what a waste of time. And I feel like I need to bring this forward just a little bit more. I'm on the fence about it. I'm on the fence. But it's alright. Because now I'm going to find me a good brown feather. There we go. And you just want the barbs to the hook point or just a little bit past the hook point. I don't use no feather gauge thing. Kind of like in golfing, there's stuff that people think they need and they really don't.
I don't know.
That's one of them. Right there.
I mean, I feel like that's all that means.
So we'll do 2
It doesn't
wraps
sound.
and then we'll spiral wrap back. Just try to keep everything even.
Well, it's funny because that
Here we go. Alright, I'm running out of feather to hold on to. Here we go. Oh man, barely. Alright. So we're gonna go with the wire here. And you kinda wanna when you rib with the wire over hackle, see how I'm moving it back and forth? That helps dodge most of the barbs. And you just kinda oh. There we go. And just wiggle it back and forth. Trying not to trap any of them. All right. There we go. Catch it. There you go.
there you go.
Use a cruddy pair of scissors to cut it off, or you could helicopter it. I just use a cruddy pair of scissors. Oh, cut something right here. Alright, now I'm laying down a thread base.
Fill it.
There we go.
I saw his lotion today.
And then we're going to cut this. And that'll keep your bucktail when we put the bucktail. It'll help keep it together instead of displaying it all out and everything. There we go. All right, now we're gonna pack some deer hair or stack some deer hair for the. I wonder how that happened. I wonder if I could work around that. Yeah, a little bit. It's probably more than what you need. Always grab more what you need with this stuff, depending on the quality. And don't use your best pair of scissors to cut it, because that'll dull a pair of scissors real quick. Grab by the tips. And you could actually see some of that down. We want to brush that out. I just use a dubbing brush from Hairline. I accidentally broke it. And then lost the other half. There we go. And I just brush it out. Cleaning the brush after every awesome smooth stroke. Here we go. Like so. Yeah, I do free guides for veterans, like 2-3 hour long guides on Niagara, close to where I live in Lebanon, and stuff like that. They want to learn some fly fishing and stuff like that, relax and everything. You know, let me know. Contact me. Stacked. All right.
Maybe she was the mouse in the box.
I'm gonna keep the long ones. There we go.
Yeah, but it makes sense.
And just wrap forward.
It's been pretty spot on lately. I like it.
There we go. Trim. Be careful when you do this. You don't want to cut your wings. Bam. You just do that so you don't get that all mixed up. For when you just grab it all together and just cut it. It ain't gotta be perfect. Turn it upside down. Get this.
Yeah. What do you mean you don't know if they're right? Oh. So it's like, if you know, you know.
All right. Nope, I missed one little piece. Right here. And we're just going to kind of use your fingernail and kind of point this all the other direction. Uncord your thread. Help catch it.
Right.
There we go. You want to do your best to do touching wraps. There you go. And also, this is a great time to kind of thin out the wing a little. There we go. That's better. And I got to thin you out just a little bit more. There we go. There we go. All right. So let's find us a hackle. And we just really want it to match up with this one right here. So, and there we go. And just like the other one, hold the shiny side towards you, and off the top of the barbell roll thing, pull more than you do the bottom. So when you do your first wrap, I don't know if you guys can see that. It'll look something like that. And that will make your first wrap damn near flawless. There we go. There we go. That's a little better. A little anal about my work. Good craftsmanship. What's up, Andy? How you doing, bro? Thank you all for joining. I got 33 viewers, 32. Awesome. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. This one's a little too long. And before we put the dubbing in the legs and the other hackle, fixing this is your best idea. I already got the hackle on. All right, cool. Let's put the legs on. Here we go.
Oh, nice.
All right. Oh, someone's on my webs. Yes, it is a stemmy, Scott. How cold is it out there, Andy? I heard you the north was getting blasted by some real cold air. There we go. Got the legs on. Let's see.
Because it is.
There we go. And this is how I do all the uh-oh.
I like because they're magnetic.
There we go. I cut it. And then I bring it down the sides. Like so. Bring it all the legs forward. There we go. I think that probably should be a little bit shorter. No, that's good. Yeah, a little bit shorter.
Oh, that makes sense. There's a lot of
There
that
we
going
go.
on right now.
All right, and we're gonna wrap back. Catch that better. There we go. All right. 17 degrees tonight. Dang, Andy. That's gotta suck, man. That's cold. That's cold.
Oh, that's nice.
So we're gonna go with some dubbing now.
Why?
And what I like to do is dub up on the wing. It helps bring it down and keep it more under control. But when you dub up on the wing, try not to pull too tight. There we go. And just dub up. There we go. Sometimes the leg gets in the way. Right there to the and then cross over that and then finish up. And you want to dub all the way to where the bottom legs begin. Sometimes you gotta get in here and just trim. Yeah, I think actually that's pretty low. All right, good. And then let's get some more dubbing. I've been doing a little fishing like a couple weeks ago and stuff like that. Then that cold Arctic stuff came in and like changed the weather, unfortunately. But it's supposed to be 60 degrees Monday, so Devin and I are gonna go do some fishing. We don't quite know where we're going to. We might go to Crane Creek, we might not. Depending on the water levels of the Crane Creek. So that's one thing I forgot. There we go. There we go. All right. Then we're gonna wrap with our hackle. Whoa. If I quit hitting my camera. Alright. And do even spaces. I kind of go spiral underneath, straight up and down on top. Pull the wing or the leg back. And then I like to finish right there. Oh, this one came out good. Catch it. See if you can hit that same gap. 2, 3. Make sure this is all good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the low 60s, that's warm enough for me to go fishing, yeah. Oh, I seen those. Man, those look pretty good too, man. Don't sell yourself too short. This is like one of my favorite dries to tie. I used to do a lot of dry fly fishing, and I'd use these as a double dropper setup. There we go. Nice finish. There we go. There we go. Oh, I missed one barb. Yep. Fine. There we go. Let's hit it. 4. Yep. I knew I'd catch it. Should have cut it off. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think these legs are a little long. Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence on this one. But yeah. Yeah, I was tying some size 18 ones. Holy cow. I don't do that very much. But this one guy who's been buying my flies forever, he likes the size 18 ones. I tied him one time. So there you go. I got him size 16. Bada bing, bada boom. That is beautiful. I think the wing's a little too thick. I don't know. Everybody's their own worst critic. But yeah. Thank you, Scott. There we go. Turn upside down. Uh-oh. I hear the coffee machine going. All I can think about is how much I want coffee. There we go. Well, yeah, just dry dropper. This right here, size 12, would work great with a 5X with some, or a 5 weight, you know, uh, fly rod, some 5X, tippet, even 6X. You know what, Andy? How about I save you time and tie the flies for you? You know, so you can have time with more fishing and stuff like that, you know? And then you never have to worry about your box going low. Oh, yeah, size 18 right here. Oh, let me get one out real quick. Oh, yeah, that's a good one, too. There you go. Size 18 rubber leg stimulator. Right there. All right, but yeah, it works great. It's a dry fly and dry dropper or a double dry. That's how I would throw it. That's how I used to throw it. Brown's my favorite color though. Brown has caught me some really big trout, and I believe they think it's a moth. Because I was fishing one time down at Beaver, and these big old moths were falling out of the sky. Devin, yeah, she's made a few rods. She's made a few rods and stuff like that. And these moths were falling out of the sky, and these trout were hammering it. So I switched up my stuff real quick, tied on a brown stimulator, and dude, it was good. It was good. There we go. All right. But yeah. All right, everybody. I'm going to get off this here interwebs, get off the onlines, and I am going to. There we go. Look at these bad boys. Look at all that. There we go. And look at all this stuff. We got some pike flies. I'm going to go after some pike here real soon on a 6 weight. There we go. All right, y'all be safe. Happy New Year's. Good night. God bless. Look both ways for you cross the street. Remember, Hoots Custom Flies, top of the line for the tip of your line. It's not fishing, it's catching. Peace. How do I hang it up? There we go. Off the lines.